Hello everybody, my name is Jürgen Moors and welcome to another episode of XR Frontier. We've covered a lot of ground in XR Frontier about hardware, about extended reality in general, and now we will start diving into typical business processes, mainly focused on manufacturing and logistics, of course. And when we start, we look at it from an holistic view. And the starting point of every manufacturing line is the design or the prototyping of a certain product. Now, how has this been done in the past? Well, we either made them out of clay or we started making them out of plastic. Sometimes we first made some designs on paper, 50 different copies. We chose one and then we made actually one and we designed many on paper because it was too expensive to create an actual physical one. So what you basically have in this is that it takes a lot of time, the prototyping. You have to often be limited to a certain set of prototypes or designs. And from a sustainability point of view, it takes a lot of resources to do it. Now, if you want to get ahead of your customer, if you want to get ahead of your competitor, why not start moving your prototyping and designing into extended reality? Why? Because you will have so much more opportunities. On the one hand side, everything you can imagine suddenly becomes possible. Every design that you want, every variation in color, every structure that you can imagine, every prototype, every design, everything becomes possible. Now you cannot build everything, but if you then start combining it also with some manufacturing requirements, then you can immediately start having the designs that could be interesting because they're also manufacturable and those that are impossible to make or too expensive to make, and then you can focus on them. But like I said, you can start looking at the world becomes your design. Everything that you want, you can start designing. So you have a huge freedom in design. It's a lot more time efficient because you can make several designs very, very fast. You can make 3D models of them. You can actually walk around them, start feeling them, looking at it, and see if they fit into an equipment if they have to. Meaning, you can also gain a lot of time when you do it this way and not necessarily have to wait for a month before the actual part, the actual designed part, is made for once. And like I said, there's also resource efficiency that you gain because you do most of your modeling, most of your designing, of your prototyping actually in there. And when a lot of people worked around it and are agreed on it, it's only then that you actually start to make the physical type. So resource efficiency, sustainability is another advantage. And last but not least, you can make the designing and prototyping effort, especially when you do it in a team, as a team effort, you can do this very remotely. You can do this from anywhere in the world. It's not necessary to have all your designers at one place. You can have talents from the east, from the west, from the north, from the south. They can still be at their locations. They don't have to be relocated. So also from a person point of view, but an employee point of view, your design teams not necessarily have to be all together at one place. Those are some advantages when you start bringing your prototyping and your designing into extended reality. And like I said, it's only the beginning because when you start over there, it is the next step to bringing your whole manufacturing into this. And then it also becomes more and more efficient of doing it because if what we see now, you try to bring certain steps out of your manufacturing into extended reality, it often is very expensive. But if you say, no, I have a vision, a holistic vision, my whole manufacturing in the long run will become an extended reality, well, start at the beginning, start at your designing and prototyping. Thank you very much and see you next time in XR Frontier when we will look at manufacturing. Bye-bye.